Hello and welcome back to
The Next Level Now.
The Next Level Now.
Yep, thanks. I missed the visual cue. I was looking at you.
I am Tamika Leslie.
And I am Kirk Weber.
And we are
The Next Level Now.
Today, we are going to talk about what programs and courses we will have available for you.
Knowing what the next level now might be confusing, and Tamika and I sitting discussing this off camera before we came on, that you know what, maybe we should bring the rest of the group along.
Yes.
And let them know. To me, Tamika, the next level now is just helping people, and I've heard you say this many times, step into themselves. Step into being the best you that you can be. You want to be, instead of just average, you're above average, and accept that. You are above average, but you need to find a way to make sure that you are doing it satisfactorily to you as well as to other people, and that's what we're here for. That's what we're looking to do.
Yes.
So, Tamika, we each probably have some things that we each want to bring to the table. What kind of things do you want to bring to this table?
Well, I think the first thing for me, foundationally, is just learning how to articulate ourselves, how to speak, formulate a thought, think on our feet, things like that, which is our communicators boot camp. And it really is it's a 4-week course. Each week we have a 2-hour session. We have about 5 to 8 people on Zoom. So you can do it from the comfort of your own home. And you get a topic and you have to write like a 4 to 6 minute speech about it.
So, Tamika, I've been through these, and you have too before, and they are tremendous fun. You were going to find that you have more inside of you than you think, more than you realize.
Yes.
But as you do this, and the pressure's on to do it, it's helping you learn how to do this as it comes up in real life, because it does.
Yes.
But for those of us, or for those of you who are watching this along with us, let's ask a few questions about this deep dive boot camp.
Yes.
The dates for this would be?
They will be when we have a class, like right now we have one set up for December 13th. It starts on a Saturday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., and it's every consecutive Saturday for 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
So it ends January 3rd.
Okay, so that's an 8-hour course you're giving on teaching people how to think quickly, put together some ideas, be able to articulate them well so that someone else can understand them. Tamika, that's really great. That sounds valuable. And of course, when we say value, we start to think in terms of
money or return on investment.
Return on investment. But what kind of price are you looking for this initial deep dive boot camp onto this? What kind of price are we talking about here?
So the boot camp is $297.
Okay.
And that's for the 8-hour commitment, 4 weeks.
Okay.
And the results are tremendous. You'll have increased self-confidence. You will be able to think on your feet a lot quicker, and you'll want to continue that.
Yes.
Which then leads me to the next product that I really am passionate about. And this is also a foundational thing, is the Competent Communicators. It's $99 a month.
Okay.
And it's 2 meetings per month that are about an hour and a half.
Okay.
Long, and that's where we expand on that, articulating your thoughts, doing impromptu speeches, and you get to see other people do it, as well as experiencing that yourself, and then you get the evaluations.
You know, communication is much more integral to us functioning at a higher level than people actually tend to believe.
Yes.
Sometimes we have a tendency just to blurt out a bunch of gobbledygook.
Yes.
It becomes hard to understand. I know for myself, even with my wife and I, and I'm gonna peel back an onion layer here so you can see. My wife has had a couple of traumatic head injuries. She fell off of a ladder in my front foyer and cracked her skull open. So she's had a little bit with some concussions. But that has scrambled a little bit of her ability to communicate. And I know in talking to her, if she doesn't connect from one thought to the next, she jumps and there's that gap. And with that gap in there, it makes it really hard to communicate. When people get that, then they get frustrated, they get upset, and they automatically say no to whatever it is you're suggesting or you're thinking that you need help with. So competent communication and learning how to do that, learning how to articulate, learning how to use the language, learning how to use your tonality and your voice pitch and tenor, and all of these things is absolutely imperative to being a success at anything that you do, right?
Yes.
And you say that is $99 a month.
Correct.
Correct. You know, the funny thing about this, to me, is that the prices that we are talking about here, we're talking about knowledge that you can't get anywhere else.
No.
I mean, you can go through the School of Hard Knocks.
There's
You can
that.
learn it. Yeah, you can learn it. And I know Tamika is thinking the way I'm thinking, that, okay, she's considerably younger than me. Okay. But she still has that experience through life from her various jobs or positions, everything that she's done. I have 45 years worth of experience as a chiropractor. I've been a father of 4. I've been through a couple of marriages. I've been through, I've been through bankruptcy. I've been through being sued by the IRS. I've been through all kinds of things. And I've gained all that knowledge. And if someone was to have come to me when I first started, and I had the ability, and they just said, you know what, Kirk, you're getting ready to start out. Here you go. I'm going to sell you all the knowledge that I have for $100 a month. I would have jumped on that. I would have jumped on that in $1980, not $2,025.
Yes.
It's a fabulous, fabulous deal. This is something I think, and it's fun. It's just
It is.
fun.
It is fun.
It is fun. Finding out that there's more to you than you realize.
Yes. And a couple of things I wanted to share also is that, you know, the when you can speak well and just communicate to anyone, whether it's a judge or the person at the grocery store that's bagging groceries, whoever it may be, you can speak to them and have a conversation.
Absolutely.
Share stories. You can think on your feet. If they ask you a question, you're not just standing there like, deer in headlights, you know.
I do. I can remember back to those days, and I hope no one gets offended as I say this. One of the biggest frustrations for me, and I still remember to this day, even as a grade schooler, was that student who sat in the classroom who was not unintelligent, but they were paranoid to answer the teacher. And the teacher would ask a question, and the child would sit there. They were so frightened they couldn't say anything. And I often wonder, because you lose track of all those kids after all that, whatever happened to them? Were they able to get through that? Were they able to communicate? Were they able to be successful, or did that hinder them all of their lives? Are they leading disappointing lives because they never reached what they thought they should have?
There's that.
Absolutely.
The potential, reaching that potential. And also what I've noticed just from hearing brilliant speakers, everyone has something that they can contribute to their speech. I'm just talking about their language. You know, for you, one of the things that you do really well is you can insinuate something without saying it. But and you know how some people insinuate, or they kind of lead you, and you're like, I'm not sure if they meant this or this. With you, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's usually something funny, or, you know, where we laugh about it, but I know exactly what you're referring to. And that takes skill. You're the only one that I know that can do that the way that you do it.
Oh, thank you. I'm most of the time not even aware that I'm doing it. I think that communication and learning to speak to people, learning to talk to people, and maybe you had a similar thing in your upbringing. I was never afraid of it. Never. I can remember being with my parents. We had gone to Ocean City, Ocean City, New Jersey. Not the one in Maryland.
Okay.
So we're walking up and down this boardwalk, and as you walk up and down the boardwalk, every now and then they have those little things that jut out towards the beach, and it has it's a little pergola.
Okay.
It has a roof over it, and has a few rows of chairs.
Yeah.
And I'm walking. We had been up and down the boardwalk, and we have our saltwater taffy, and we're little kids. We're enjoying things, and it struck me that all these people were sitting there, and that I should possibly jump up and say something. Mom and Dad are a couple steps ahead of me. My sister's up with them, and I stopped and I turned to everyone. I suppose you're all wondering why I've asked you here this evening. Well, none of them had any clue as to who I was or what I was doing.
Who's this? Yeah.
What's this guy? But being able to speak and do that in front of people never ever bothered me. I enjoy that. So I don't know, maybe that's where that
It's like second nature for you.
nature for me.
Yeah.
The only place, Tamika, that I get afraid to do anything, that I feel shaky,
Where?
is when I'm in the church and I'm up at the pulpit and I have to do the greeting thing at the beginning, welcome to our church. We have the announcements. I'm going to do the responsive reading. I quake like a quaking aspen leaf in a windstorm. It's terrible. Why?
I think for me, I'm thinking of being in front of the church. It would be just the fear of what other people are thinking, maybe.
I don't know if it's that. I'm afraid God's going to lightning bolt me or what the deal is here. But,
Right.
I think it's that fear on that one I really feel of wanting to do the job right, wanting to be as
Sure.
professional on that as I can.
Yeah.
But the other thing, and you had mentioned sharing these types of ideas with people, and I think it's very important that we all realize that as you progress through life, you're gaining all this knowledge. And to take it with you as you pass from this earth is extremely selfish. I don't know about you, but I've seen a lot of different hearses on their way to the grave sites, and none of them are towing a U-Haul trailer.
No.
Okay?
Right.
You must serve others by sharing what it is that you've got. And I think that's what the next level now is all about. We are trying to get people to step into being their best selves, sharing the content and the information that you have.
Sure.
Tamika is more of a spiritual, emotional, this is how I feel about it, this is where all this energy is coming from kind of person. And you bring a definite different vantage point, a different view. And I think that's what helps us too, is we have a couple of different approaches to how to do this.
Yes.
How did you get hooked up with all this type of thinking? Or did that just come natural to you?
As far as
Spirituality, emotionality, that kind of thing. Does that just flow from you?
I started in May of 2024. I don't remember. I think it was actually The Secret. Rhonda Byrne.
Yes.
She had come out with some new books and I can't remember any of the names of them now, but she came out with a few new books and I read them and I was like, okay. One of them is called The Greatest Secret.
Yep.
And that blew my mind. Just everything that she talks about in there. I don't want to get too into that because that's a wonderful experience on its own.
Yes.
But
See the movie.
yes, The Secret. So she kind of does all of those things, also very spiritual and, pertaining to the universe and just being, conscious of everything. And so I started in May of 2024 and I just started to see some shifts in my life, different aspects. And I continued on with it. And it's just, here we are.
And here we are.
At the end of 2025 and I'm still on that journey.
Mine's been a little longer.
Yes, just a few years.
Just a few years. But it's been about 15 years that I've been thinking about this as I've gone through my trials and tribulations, and we all do. And, it's that you get knocked down 6, you get up 7
Yes.
kind of thinking.
Yes.
And you never quit until you win. It's never over
No.
until you win.
Yes.
And developing that kind of mindset, and it requires that emotionality that you're bringing to it, that spirituality that you're bringing to it, that communication that you're bringing to it, as well as different techniques and different ideas on how to motivate yourself, how to inspire yourself. And these are kind of some of the things that I'm hoping that I can bring to the next level now. I'm thinking that I would love to do it would be more like a course that you could sign up for that would explore some of these things, how to become more inspirational and motivational, how to be someone who is confident. Okay, and confidence, we all think that all these great athletes or these great people in society were born with a silver spoon in their mouth,
Yeah.
or whatever it is. And it's not that at all. It's actually a technique. It's something that you can learn to do, and you have to be, you have to be committed. You have to be into it. And how do you build that commitment? These are the type of things that interest me. This is what I like to explore. So these are the things that I would like to bring to it. How about events? Are you thinking that we might be doing anything like that?
Of course, events are definitely on the list. They're definitely on the menu. I think it's more about the audience for that is just making sure that the attendees are getting something out of it. Kind of a little bit of everything that we offer.
Yes.
All of the courses and the programs, and they get a little taste of all of it.
Flavor.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's making sure, I learned a long time ago that if you give someone twice as much quality as opposed to quantity, it gets a higher perceptive value from those who receive it.
Yes.
So I love events. I love live events.
Oh, yes.
Being able to interact with people one-on-one as well as one to a group, getting that kind of feedback, that kind of emotion.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, Tamika, right now, talking to that little camera is not a particularly comfortable feeling.
No,
Not for me.
there's no
There's no
excitement.
Yes.
There's no.
No feedback. When we're talking to people, that's why we look at each other as we do
Sure.
this. I get the expression, I get the facial expression. Someone's, okay, that person didn't get it. I better circle back and hear
Right.
it again.
Sure.
And I don't see that on the camera. So that's why I really love live events and the energy. We're both headed for another event here tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yes.
And I don't know about you. I know for chiropractic, but I also know for this event, the amount of energy that you carry with you when you
yes.
come home is incredible, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It is awesome.
And usually it's exciting, but then I get home and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
just the stimulation of just talking to people and energized, and it's wonderful. But yeah.
Do you find that when you go to one of those, you can't wait to get home though the next day to put into play
Yes.
what it was you learned?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I think that's why I'll probably be 85 or 90 and I'll still be going to those kinds of things, chiropractors or whatever.
Of course.
Because it's always fun to learn.
It is.
Always fun to learn.
It is.
Is there anything else that you can think of that we would be having in the next level now that we'd be offering to people?
I think it's community. Just community. There's my community, your community, our community together.
Yes.
It's really about, I mean, think of just being on the planet by yourself. How boring that would be. We were meant to share things with people and have that human engagement and just that sense of community.
And with the community comes the idea that you don't have to necessarily look at Tamika or myself as someone for the answers. A lot of times, you can be talking to someone else who is like-minded in your community, in this community,
Yes.
who is going to give you that tip or that bit of advice that you're able to plug in and use and propel yourself forward and make that next leap. Maybe talking to someone in our community that we're going to establish in this, you're going to get that courage from talking to them to go ask for that raise, to go get that next level up job.
Yes.
Whatever it is. That's the point. That's what we're trying to do with this. Really, this
Absolutely.
community is beautiful. That's powerful.
Yes.
Powerful.
It is. You know, it's kind of, it goes along with it takes a village to accomplish anything, to raise children, to, you know, if we're all moving in the same direction, we're more powerful together.
Absolutely. Unity, being together as a group is far more powerful than striking off by yourself. There's times, but at the same time,
Yes.
at the same time, yeah, we're definitely better as a group than we are as one, no doubt. Well, I don't know about you, Tamika, but I am really, really, truly excited about this. Like you said, you've been after this idea for a little bit. I've been after it for a seemingly long time.
Sure.
And I am so anxious to get this thing going.
Yeah.
I can't wait. How would people find us other than just seeing our little videos here? Because you're going to put them up on your Facebook page.
Correct. My Facebook, Tamika Thomas, and that's Tamika, last name Thomas, Thomas, and then Next Level Now. You can find me here.
Find us there on YouTube, Next Level Now, and that's where a lot of these videos are going to go live. And Tamika confuses me because I think there's, 3 last names that we're using?
It's Tamika. Well, Tamika Thomas is my maiden name. Tamika Leslie is my married name. And then you were calling me Tamika Lewis, which is totally fine.
There we go. That's where that third one came.
Because my son's name is Lewis.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, it's fine.
So I'm pretty simple. I'm Kirk Weber. So it's
Yes.
really not hard.
Yes.
But yeah, I have a Facebook page. I actually have 2. They kind of overlap and bang back and forth. One's the chiropractor, Kirk Weber Chiropractor. The other is Kirk Weber DC. And you can find them both. The videos, we're both trying to put out a lot of content right now so you get a feel for who we are, what we are. Please keep your eyes open, because as we move to the next level, we're going to jump up onto a whole new platform that we're going to find that it's going to be integrated. Everything that you look for from us is going to be right there. You won't have to hop and skip and jump all over the internet to find it.
Correct.
The community pages will be there. There's going to be announcements going to be on there. There's going to be signups for the courses. There's going to be interactions with us. All of it will be in one spot.
Yes.
And that's going to make it so much nicer.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast one last little thing that I'm hoping that we can do.
Yes.
You ready?
Sure.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'd like to be able to put together a movie with this.
Yes.
I would love to be able to do it. A la The Secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Put together something like this. It's, again, because people learn in different ways. And sometimes that visual, and especially with what you can do with magic with movie, really drive home a point. I think it would be beautiful.
It's the storytelling. That's the art.
It is the art.
The storytelling.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, this is not goodbye. This is see you next time.
All right. So for Tamika,